Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker. We're about to be live in just 9 minutes and 35 seconds. Breaking down the gold and silver news, hoping you read the tea leaves. Smash that like button if you're ready. Smash that like button if you're excited. Share the stream. Please go like and retweet it on X. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report there's nobody banging on the walls. I'm back in the crib nest in Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. We're going to be breaking down all the gold and silver news, hoping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the day trading session for the COMEX pickup. We're going to watch Shanghai open up. Buckle up! If you had lettuce this week, put lettuce in chat. Nobody's banging on the floor neither. Oh, where's the bot? Ah! I bought the bot clothes. I sent it to school, and it just doesn't show. Hold up. Oh, there he is. The bot's here. The bot's here. Okay. You guys, No Soup Don is in chat. Everyone say what's up to No Soup Don with 2 N's. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 7 minutes and 55 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news. Hoping you read the tea leaves. We got a ton of news this morning to sound off for you guys. We're going to watch the COMEX session pick up. We're going to watch Shanghai open up. We're going to watch the stock exchange open up. Ladies and gentlemen, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. One day closer to the mega. Smash the like button if you're ready and excited. Yes, I did sleep in the chaps last night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. I'm reminded of a time back in the day when people told me I was a Looney Tunes. They said I was a cuckoo for stacking gold and silver, but I've been yelling since silver was $13 an ounce from the rooftops about the fundamentals, about the history, what I was doing. Some listened, but many laughed. Then silver broke 20, 30, 40, and 50. They said it was done. It was going to crash down like 1980 and 2011. Then we went 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. They said it was over. We went to 120 and the big bankers smacked us down and they told us we were through. But we're still above the 1980 and 2011 highs, but they say it's done. I don't believe them, ladies and gentlemen, because I know the fundamentals have not changed. I'm still stacking gold. I'm still stacking silver. I'm unshaken. I have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through. If you're with me, if you're unshaken, put unshaken in chat right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 6 minutes. Smash the like button. Thank you, Mike D, for the jewels. Wow. That's the 160th Battle Crab Sword Commander right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Please smash that like button if you're ready. Already 200 on the stream. We're going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Just around the corner, you got time. Grab a beverage, grab a snack, possibly a muffin, an English muffin, or a bagel. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, it's morning in the United States. Where are you at in the world, and what are you sipping on? Do we have the UK? Do we have Australia? Do we have, who's in chat? Do we have the Netherlands? Who's out there? Let me know. Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say
to find, treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're only 40 likes from 100. Keep smashing it up. Let's get there, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. We're getting a BGC right now.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub.
Hit that sub. Yes, join that quest. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Thank you, Silver Fox, for the jewels. You're all mega. Let's go. There is a buckle up emoji. There is. I'm going to put it in chat right now. Look, it's a stick figure with a seatbelt on. We're going to be live in 3 minutes covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch COMEX day trading session, Shanghai open up here. So if you're ready, smash the like button. We're only 35 away from 100. Let's go. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. I see it, Big Green. I'm going to get to that today. Big Green, I've been in survival mode for the last 2 days. But finally today, I'm going to have time to clear my email out and answer questions. I'll be answering your question shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready. We're only 34 likes away from 100 here. Here we go. Let's get riled up here. Let's do a crab dance. Drop a crab, C-R-A-B, not a C-R-A-P, in chat if you're ready to party. Golden poops are banned for the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be live. It's about to go down. If you're ready, put I'm ready in chat. Drop a crab. Buckle up. It's about to go down. This is your 2-minute warning. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 1 minute and 45 seconds away from being live with all the breaking gold and silver news. Who's with me? Who's ready? Who wants free silver and gold? Put free in chat right now if you want to win the Mega. If you want it, put free in chat. Let's go. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just a handful of seconds here. Now, I got to ask you, do you want the old school intro, little kid? Do you want the migration? You want the mega? Do you want to go to the moon for the intro? What do you want for the intro? Let me know ASAP. Yes. Soup Dom. Soup Dom wants the mega. 40-second warning. 40 seconds till we're live here, ladies and gentlemen. 23 likes from 100. Smash it up. Let's go. Oh, you guys want to go to the moon. You guys want a moon intro. I've never done that before. Let's see if I can pull it off. Let's see if I can pull this off.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. That's right, I am back down south, and we are feeling crazy today. 2,400 videos on gold and silver adventures. Now remember, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a an unscheduled live stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be going through this entire treasure chest. This is the Mega giveaway. There's over 100 ounces of silver in there. There's gold. There's copper. I'm going to be picking out the pieces live. I'm going to be giving to you guys. I was going to give this away at 100K, but it's taking forever, so we're going to do it soon. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing the live stream. Make sure you tune in. I'm going to be doing a vertical live stream just because it goes out to more people. But we're going to be picking a bunch of silver, gold, and copper to give away to you guys in the upcoming Mega. And all you got to do is be subscribed and turn on the notification. Now, also remember, Dom got soup. Commander Craig won a ton of treasure. So the big, beautiful bounty is starting to grow again. This is not a giveaway. It's a bounty. You're a bounty hunter. So those who get Donna Sim soup are going to get this 1.4 ounce number 27 cork top modeled after the cork we broke. Or we popped when we broke $100 an ounce for the first time. I think this is a 2023, is it? Year of the Rabbit gold coin. Thank you, Chris Shimmick. And this morning I'm putting in a silver-plated ladle. It is stamped IS on the back for international silver. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. So let's get into the breaking gold and silver news and what happened overnight. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We're only 9 likes from 100, so please smash it up. It helps so much. So silver overnight, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, since it opened at 6 p.m. Eastern, it did have that baby gap up, but ladies and gentlemen, we did fill that gap. And look at that from Future Motive. We did a crab raid last night of Reckless Metals last night. And soup, John got soup on that channel as well. John's just cleaning up, getting all the soup. Congratulations, John. Silver overnight hit a high of 59.18 here. It hit a low of 57.64. And it currently just had a BGC right when we were counting down. It's on a red candle here, 57.85. Now, what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? These bars down here are called the volume. You see how big the volume is here? You see how it is here? You see how it is here? So what we're going to see this morning is we're going to see volume increase. I don't know if it's going to be that big, but in just a minute and 30 seconds, the trading is going to take over in New York. You're going to dramatically see the volume on silver and gold pick up. Now, silver, we've been getting the Slammy McSlammerson. Oh, after going higher last night, or yesterday, I should say, hitting a 59.33, almost that $60 mark. We've now been slammed down 1.95%. But it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. We're used to silver swinging dollars and percentages now. We just eat that for lunch. Now, if you woke up this morning and you felt like this,
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Just remember, when in doubt, zoom out. So let's go over here to gold. Gold as well last night from the opening had a high of $4,112.01, had a low of $4,050.27, and currently is on a red candle, $4,054.06. Check the price of gold a year ago. Check the price of silver a year ago. Then tell me you ain't excited, ladies and gentlemen. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But I feel like the best part is yet to come. Thank you, Real Bill, for those jewels, by the way. Let's go to the gold to silver ratio. Briefly this morning, we dropped back under 70.01. We're currently at 70.07 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And right here, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, the big La Bamba, last night hit a high of 66.17, a low of 65.60. Closed on a red candle of 65.79. But remember, this is going to be opening up in just an hour from now, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Or AM, I said PM, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So we're going to be covering that as well, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to jump into the breaking gold and silver news here. So before I do that, I wanted to shout out. Here it is, HeroBullion.com, proud sponsor of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Go there. Everyone can get the starter pack at least once, even if you've been shopping there forever. It's still under $300. Don't sleep on this. This is high-quality silver rounds, radial security lines, $289.34 shipped free to your door in a satchel. And they've got deals at and below spot. They got deals and everything. So check out the proud sponsor of the channel, HeroBullion.com. We will be coming back to the charts, and at that time, I will be answering your questions because when I cover the news, I really can't see your questions. So we'll be back here at the charts for 8:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern. That's colloquially known as the danger zone here. That's when the big bankers like to attack us. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going in.
Smith, a fallen hard with one arm on the top. Oh my God. Oh no, he's not. Major choke slam.
Okay, let's go into the breaking gold and silver news. And guys, make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, INTL Stacker International when it fit. I do the breaking gold and silver news here all the time. So if you want to stay abreast of what's happening, even when I'm not live, follow me here. Thank you to everybody who retweeted this. But if you're on X right now, if you could like and retweet this post, I would appreciate it. Here's the first piece of breaking news. The bond market just sent a warning, ladies and gentlemen, and gold and silver are feeling it. Treasury yields remain near multi-year highs after the Fed held rates steady, signaling investors expect higher rates for longer. Breaking news, I don't believe that's going to happen, but the market has that priced in and are demanding more compensation to own long-term U.S. debt. Why are yields staying so high? Sticky inflation, massive U.S. government borrowing, higher for longer interest rate expectations. Here's why stackers should care. Gold and silver don't pay interest. When a real inflation-adjusted treasury yields rise, investors can earn a better return holding government bonds, increasing the opportunity cost for owning precious metals. That's why higher yields are typically short-term headwind for gold and silver. Guys, in this part right here, I'm talking about paper traders. If you're cashing in physical gold and silver every time the bond yields change or something happens, you're going to be losing. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But remember, stacking physical gold and silver are mid to long-term game. This right here is for the paper chasers. But don't ignore the bigger picture, ladies and gentlemen. If inflation does stay stubborn, deficits continue to explode, or confidence in the U.S. Fiscal policy weakens, today's higher yields could eventually become bullish for hard assets as investors look for protection outside the financial system. For stackers, when in doubt, zoom out. Short-term volatility is just static on the radio. Here's an article here if you want to go read more about that. Now, guys, the weekly watch-out situations. Wow, what a turbulent week we had. Those who read the watch-out situations, you know what the volatility. Now, some volatility you just can't predict. You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. Could be a black swan event. Could be a geopolitical event. But if you read my weekly watch out situations every week, you are at least endowed with information that could help you read the tea leaves. So today we're going to be watching the Employment Cost Index, the August COMEX Gold First Notice, and CFTC positioning. What the heck does any of that mean? Go to my website, internationalstacker.com. You can check out the live metal prices on Oneida, our favorite chart, anytime during the day. Gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and a gold to silver ratio. You can see markets around the world, where they're at, who's open and closed, all kinds of great information. But if you click on news and blog and you want to understand what's going on in these things that affect you, gold and silver, you click on the weekly watchouts. I put them out every week. And in here, there's a bunch of information. I explain it, break it down, give you the links. I'm teaching you how to fish, not just giving you the fish. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what's going on and be able to sleep better at night, I encourage you to check that out. Okay. Let's go to the next piece of breaking news here. Here it is. Breaking, the IRGC claims it struck 2 U.S. escorted oil tankers. Hormuz crisis deepens. Iran's Revolutionary Guard claims they struck 2 tankers attempting to transit. Sent the real battle crab to your Gmail. Thank you, Lone Ranger. To transit the Strait of Hormuz under U.S. military escort after vessels allegedly ignored Iran's warnings. The RGC also claims 4 additional vessels reversed course and that the Strait of Hormuz is closed and that vessels require Iranian authorization to transit. None of the tanker strike claims or Iran's assertions over the Hormuz Strait have been independently confirmed by CENTCOM, UK MTO, ship owners, or other major maritime authorities. Remember, there was a false story going around yesterday that they blew up a bunch of F-35s that turned out to be fake. So is this a real story or is it fake news? Let me know in the chat. Put real or fake news. What do you think? Did Iran really blow up three oil tankers escorted by the United States? Let me know. But that's what's happened overnight. Guys, it was slow overnight with Iran. There wasn't much other news. I usually do the last 12 hours with Iran. That's pretty much all that happened. Okay, breaking news. Warning, China could overtake the United States in total gold holdings within 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't just about the People's Bank of China. BMO, which is the news agency who reported on this, estimates China already controls roughly 30,000 tons of gold when official reserves, commercial holdings, investment bullion, and private ownership are combined. Okay, so right now on paper, the United States leads the world with like 8,000 tons. China's like official numbers, I forget the last one, but it's below that. It was 2,000 for a while, then it grew. But they're saying China actually has 30,000 tons if you take all this in combination, take all this combined together. China now accounts for about 1/3 of global physical gold demand. BMO believes China could accumulate another 2,500 to 3,000 tons over the next 2 to 5 years. And that's enough to surpass the United States paper position of 8,000 tons of silver. Guys, do we have the 8,000 tons of silver? Is it in Fort Knox, or has it been rehypothecated and wasted away by politicians? Let me know in chat what you think. But here's the main point, ladies and gentlemen, that most people are missing. China isn't just buying gold. It's building an entire gold, I'm calling it an empire. Expanding the Shanghai Gold Exchange, check. Growing Hong Kong into an international bullion hub, check. Expanding vaulting, clearing, and settlement capacity, check. Expanding futures and OTC liquidity, check. Gaining greater influence over global gold price, check. Typo, growing Hong Kong. Oh no. We're typo growing Hong Kong. I had to make international short because it wouldn't fit. It was going to put on the next line. So that's international. That's international. So this is simply a buying spree. This isn't simply a buying spree, ladies and gentlemen. This is not Supermarket Sweep. Do you guys remember Supermarket Sweep? I used to love that show. It's a long-term strategy to strengthen the RMB's role in global finance systems while reducing reliance on Western gold markets. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the article here if you want to read more about that. Yeah, see right here, China, their official numbers were like 2,280 tons. Yeah. Yeah. If you believe that, I got a bedazzled shell to sell you. Here we go, the next one. The war for silver, ladies and gentlemen, just escalated. Most people haven't noticed yet. President Trump literally just signed an executive order allowing the U.S. government to restrict exports of critical mineral-rich scrap and e-waste, keeping more strategic metals inside the U.S. for domestic recycling and manufacturing. Now, if you go to my website, you click on news and blogs. Down here, I have an article. Hold up. Floor. Right here. I have an article I wrote in May about silver price floors, but this has all the actions and executive actions, things that have... So look at this stuff that's been happening. April 2025, Executive Order 14272. It launches 232 investigation into processed critical minerals and imports. November 7th, USGS releases final 2025 critical minerals list. Silver was added. January 1st, China implements export controls on only 44 companies that were authorized by China. January 14th, Trump signs presidential proclamation on critical minerals imports. February 4th, 2026, critical minerals ministerial meeting held with 50-plus countries in D.C. So on and so forth. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just yet another item to drop, another nail in the coffin of the U.S. dollar. So critical minerals-rich scrap and e-waste, keeping those within the United States to keep the gold, silver, and other metals from going from the west to the east. If you put your head outside and you listen hard enough, you will hear that sucking sound of all the silver and gold getting vacuumed up. They're throwing paper fiat dollars at us. We're giving them real money. It's disgusting. Why should silver stackers pay attention, ladies and gentlemen? Silver was officially added to the critical minerals list in December 2025, recognizing its growing importance to America's economy. advanced manufacturing and national security. In January, Trump signed, I think that's wrong. I think that was in November. I think that's wrong. I think that was in November, but I can't fix it now. It's too late. In January, Trump signed another EO adjusting imports of processed minerals, critical minerals, and their derivative products into the United States. And I kind of recap what I just recapped. Why does that matter, ladies and gentlemen? Silver isn't just money anymore. It's essential for AI infrastructure, defense systems, electronics, solid-state batteries, solar panels, advanced manufacturing, and tech of tomorrow. And look at West Texas in chat says silver. China's discarded mobile phones and computer motherboards projected to reach 23.8 billion by 2030. That's crazy. The executive order doesn't create or signal an overnight silver shortage, but it reinforces a much bigger trend. Governments are increasingly treating critical minerals, including silver, as strategic national assets, not just commodities. Here's the article there if you want to go read more about that. Here's the favorite. And I just took a sip of Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Link is pinned in the chat if you want to sip like a king crab in the morning. This day in sound money history, July 31st. Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, was July 31st a busy one. Let's take a trip back to 1715 when Spain's treasure fleet is lost. A powerful hurricane destroyed the Spanish treasure fleet off the coast of Florida, sinking or wrecking 11 ships carrying enormous quantities of gold, silver coins, and jewels bound for Spain. More than 300 years later, gold escudos and silver reals from the wreck are still being recovered from Florida's Treasure Coast. We need to go find some, guys. We really do. 1795, America's first gold coin circulate. The U.S. Mint delivered its first federal gold coins, 744 half eagles, that's $5 gold pieces, plus one coin reserved for assay, making and marking the birth of America gold coinage. Unlike paper currency, these coins carried intrinsic value because they were struck from precious metals, laying the foundation for a gold-based monetary system in the young republic. And ladies and gentlemen, why do we trust this stuff? Why do we stack this stuff? Physical silver and physical gold. It's because all throughout history, the big bankers, the politicians, those people in the know, the financial experts tell you to stack this stuff. Paper, fiat, currency, and every paper fiat currency ever made in history, when not backed by physical gold and silver, has 100% of the time gone to zero. And as I whip out and plop down my big old fat stack of Vietnam dong,
how dare you?
I want to remind you that it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes, then they went to $1 billion notes, and literally $1 trillion notes. And that's why we stack physical gold and silver. Let's take a trip right now to 1876. George T. Morgan gets his big break. On this day, Royal Mint Deputy Master C.F. Fremantle recommended engraver George T. Morgan to U.S. Mint Director. Morgan would later design the iconic Morgan silver dollar, first struck in 1878. Let's take a trip to 1945. Bretton Woods becomes law. President Harry S. Truman signed the Bretton Woods Agreement Act, authorizing U.S. participation in the IMF and the World Bank. The post-war monetary system placed the U.S. dollar at the center of the global finance, with foreign governments able to redeem dollars for gold at $35 an ounce on demand, until 1971 when Nixon took us off that gold standard. 1946, silver price raised to 90.5 cents per ounce by President Harry S. Truman. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to enter the danger zone here. And I'm going to be counting it down from 5, 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. every day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in our first candle of the danger zone, and it's red then green. I'm going to hit him with the baby gator.
How do you do the baby gator noise? Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I stream all around the world, not just charts. I do walk and talks. We do fun things, okay? And I was in Boca Raton, Florida. We were doing that live stream you just saw a clip from. You guys all had me do a baby gator call, trying to summon a mama or papa gator for y'all to see. And some scientists found out on the channel that 90% of the time, every time, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. So we're going to wait here this morning and see if that happens.
It's science.
We need to search for all the gold and silver being lost in sea and boating accidents by modern stackers, says Ron Spencer. That's right. Everyone in chat, I'm sure you all lost your gold and silver in a boating accident. Now, guys, it wasn't that long ago when we actually met one of the matriarchs of the channel, Daisy. It was a hot day. I was live streaming outside the pyramids of Giza, and you all told me to get on a camel.
The camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshesam here.
Your name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3.
That was a fun trip in Egypt. I bought gold and silver. Actually, only silver that trip. And I gave some of it away to you guys. I do giveaways all the time, so make sure you're subscribed. Turn on the notification because I have the Make It giveaway coming soon. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live streaming, picking out the pieces to give to you guys. It's going to be absolutely insane, so you got to subscribe. Okay, silver on the first candle in the danger zone is at 57.76 on a green candle. Gold's at 4,056.55 on a red candle. Oops, I meant silver's on a red candle, not green. Red. Gold to silver ratio is 70.2 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Shanghai Futures Exchange, some call it the Big La Bamba. This is going to be opening up in just 43 minutes, and we are going to be watching that live. So go nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Mongo Like Candy says, instead of hunting for treasure where we might not find it, why not pool our resources and purchase a small mine, the Battle Crab Mine? Thoughts? I am looking into possibly getting a claim. Now, not a hard rock mine because those are dangerous. Guys, we're going to go in there. We're going to get trapped. Help, get us out. No, we're not doing that. But I'm looking at possibly buying a claim with a river. So crustaceans can come from all over the United States and the world and go there and pan for gold and use sluice boxes and whatnot. So I'm looking into that. I think it would be pretty dang cool if you guys would travel to that mine, the Lost Claw Mine. I don't know. We'll name it something. Put in chat. I would come. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 500 people watching the stream, 151 likes. The next 49 people to smash like, getting us to 200, are going to get good luck for 5 years.
It's science.
I'm seriously considering this mine. I'm seriously considering it. Okay, so we covered Truman in 1946. He raised the, So he signed legislation increasing the statutory purchase price domestically of mined silver to 90.5 cents. Look at that. Purchase. So that is a price. I guess that's a price floor and a price ceiling, just a fixed price. Wow. Why should stackers care about all this history, ladies and gentlemen? History shows that monetary systems evolve, governments rewrite the rules, and paper currencies come and go, but physical gold and silver, baby, have preserved wealth through shipwrecks, changing laws, and centuries of monetary change. Look at this stuff right here, guys. This is why I love physical gold and silver so much. A lot of people will say it's ancient, it's a barbarous relic, but this is the only stuff in the world that has kept its buying power. You could. This is a Roman silver denarius. You could travel back to Roman times with silver and gold, and you could buy things. You could get a bunch of Roman silver and gold and travel from them to today and buy things, and you could do that throughout all of history. There's not much other stuff you could do that with. Look at this is a silver Japanese bar from the 1800s. Gold's Japanese bars. That's a giant nugget. I think that's an Australian one. But anyways, the moral of the story is there's nothing else that you could do that with. I mean, I guess if you traveled back to ancient times with like a US dollar, they might think you're a witch doctor and burn you at the stake. I don't know. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, big shout out to Ben Bateman. Now, guys, if you find the hidden hoard, there's one more hidden hoard scheduled. Go to my website, internationalstacker.com. Click hidden hoard. I'm going to be adding more locations, so don't panic. We did Dahlonega, Georgia. Littlefoot Silver Stacker won it. East Tennessee Silver Stacker won Knoxville. Sage Fly Baby won Orlando. And Ben Bateman just won Springfield, Illinois. The next one's at the A&A Coin Show at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, August 27th. It's coming fast. Fill out this form if you want more information on that. But for those who find the hidden hoard and follow the directions, they get this special shirt. You can only get this shirt if you find it. It has located on it and task force under that. You've attained the expert level. Now, When you find the hidden hoard, if you click shop here, if you're wearing HHRTF gear, this stuff, hidden hoard recovery task force gear, you get a special multiplier, and the special multiplier that day was one of those Japanese silver bars there. Look at that. Andy found the 5-ounce Hero Bullion bar. Ladies and gentlemen, the hidden hoard. All right, let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter here. Let's see. Thank you, Mike, for the follow. Thank you, Brian, for putting out this day in Sound Money history. Florida's Treasure Coast says Brian. Thank you, Sicilian, for putting out the live stream. Thank you, Brian, again. Thank you, Lewis. And Future Motive. Thank you, Future Motive. I think we're caught up there. So let's refresh that. Let's go back to the charts here. And we are in the second candle here of the danger zone, and we are getting slammed. The big bankers are having their way. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to take it. As a matter of fact, we're going to take it. Yes. The crustaceans love the shiny. Ever coming to New Jersey? Yeah. Yeah, I'll come to New Jersey. I think the next stops here is going to be Texas. I'm planning Texas. I'm planning Australia and New Zealand. I think I'm planning England and Scotland. But the next in the United States, I believe, is going to be Texas. There's a possibility coming up maybe for Colorado. I'm trying to figure out something in Canada, so I'm slowly spreading out. I'm only one crab crawling the nation, but more coming, so be on the lookout. You never know. That's why you need to check out that website, internationalstacker.com. And guys, on resources, many people don't know this. On resources, I got all these how-to videos and articles how to do this, but if you scroll down, there's more. I show the companies I invest in. I have all these links to all this useful information for you here, so check out the website. Explore it. There's a lot of information on there. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. At silver is getting slammed down. A BRC, a big red candle. Channel members, drop that emoji in chat. Down to 57.63. 500 people watching, and we're now only 32 likes away from 200. Keep smashing up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I got something shocking in the mail. Last night, and let me clear this paper fiat currency off of the silver here. Hold up. Let me get all this off of here. I got something wild in the mail. Okay. First off, we got a bunch of these in. So at the meet and greets, every time I do a hidden hoard, I do a subscriber meet and greet. You get a pick. You get to pick who you want to join. If you want to join the 160th, you get to pick this. If you're already a member of the 160th, put 160 in chat. You could pick the 42nd Battle Crab Brigade. We've got the 101st Kilted Crustacean Brigade coming. But ladies and gentlemen, the 69th Chaps Brigade, Feel the Breeze. This was a clandestine group that was started in the war room. And usually what happens in the war room stays in the war room. But this made it out. And ladies and gentlemen, I got something shocking in the mail. Hold up. I showed it last night, but some of you guys were not on last night. They sent me chaps. They actually sent me chaps. The War Room 69th Brigade sent me chaps. It's hard to see them on camera. I died when I opened that package. I died. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Dom got soup. Dom got soup. So I'm officially going to open the soup kitchen this morning here. We've got hungry crustaceans. And if you want to win that big, beautiful bounty, get Don soup. You know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. As silver is pushing back higher here, it looks like the baby gator might have been a latent baby gator, as it has now taken a bite out of this BRC. And now we're forming a green candle here, pushing higher here on silver, 57.75. Gold is on a green candle, 4,051.89. Gold to silver ratio still at about 70.24 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. And Shanghai Future Exchange is opening up in 34 minutes and 40 seconds. Woo! Okay, let's see what's happening here. The breaking gold and silver news. China's refiners reverse production cuts in July. Okay. Future Moto says, is the restaurant in Annapolis where the crabs originated still in business? Let's see. Let's see. Hold up. Now, guys, if you're like, what is with all the crabs? What is with all the soup? What does all this stuff mean? If you want to know what all of this means, ladies and gentlemen, just go to my channel, my website, internationalstacker.com, click channel lore. And right here is where the crustacean nation was born. It was in Annapolis. Annapolis and a restaurant here. So let me copy that. We're gonna go to 1 second here. Okay, here it is. This was Annapolis. Okay, I was on the water. That was like a crab restaurant. Hold up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, where did I go? I think I was like down here. Wait for it. I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to have to figure out where I went. It was down here somewhere. Oh, you know how we could figure out? Hold up. Let's go to live streams. Let's go to oldest. Guys, look at this. Is live streams all over the world. Look at 9 years ago. You could find these are, look at this. Is Egypt in a tomb? Okay, let's find it. I think I live streamed. I think I would have live streamed right before I went. Look at this. A live stream of my stack. I'm not dead. Okay, hold up. I need to get right around that video. Stand by. Stay with me here. You guys, I've had some wild live streams over the years. Okay, we got to see if we can see any signs. Is there anything in there? Okay, so I'm not going to build interact. I'm doing this on the low key. But I'm gonna have to I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what the place was, so you guys could go and visit. I will figure that out. We'll never forget the video of you playing with your junk. Yep, that exists out there. You guys, these are all live streams. There's some funny thumbnails in here. Oh, this was in West Africa. Look at this. I'm ironing some apples there. Oh, guys, look at this. This is my toilet paper full stack. This was during COVID. You guys remember those times? So funny. I made a toilet paper full stack video. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to leave the danger zone. Thank you, Kaltenberg. We got 45 seconds left here in the danger zone. Then we're going to see what happens. Got my 1 ounce Engelhard bar, says Wyvern. Came in while I was there. Never made it to the counter. Oh, nice. Now, guys, I recently got some really cool Engelhard bars. I got some of these. Now, this is Colonial, but these were minted by Engelhard. These are pretty rare. As you can see, it's got a design of like an Engelhard 1 ounce bar on there. So this one was given to Commander Craig. And you know what? Do you guys want more soup in the big, beautiful bounty to get Don soup? Do you guys want more? I'm going to drop one more of those in there. A Colonial 1 ounce, 999 Engelhard, produced by Engelhard. This bounty is getting bigger and more beautiful as we speak. Forever who gets Donna Sim soup. That's not a giveaway. It's a bounty. You're literally a bounty hunter. So there you go. It's getting bigger. And ladies and gentlemen, we are starting to turn green here on the first candle outside of the danger zone. We're going to watch together and see what happens. 57.66 on silver. I can delete these arrows now. And says, been a while since we got to see your dong. I just showed it a little bit ago. I showed you all the paper fiat currency. Christian Love says, I was at my LCS local coin shop. Had 2-ounce Scottsdale Mint in stock. Looked nice. Yeah, I love Scottsdale Mint stuff. I've got a decent amount of Scottsdale. Let's see. Hold up. Oh, like this is a Scottsdale 5-ounce button. These are Scottsdale 20-ounce bars right here. I love these. Here's a Scottsdale 10-ouncer. But these 20-ouncers are pretty sweet. I love these. And ladies and gentlemen, Brian McDaniel in chat just gifted 5 memberships. Brian says, I want that bounty and I want it now. That went to Ali. It went to Bob as a hippie. Nice. It went to Dave. It went to Next Exit. Got soup. Christian Love got soup. I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Aha.
Now, guys, Donna sent me her picture, so I'm going to update that. Hopefully today I'm going to get that updated for tonight, so you will see her picture. But of the people who just got soup, Bob is a hippie is present, Next Exit is present, and Christian Love is present. That's epic. Now, for all you channel members who just became members, you get access to channel member-only live streams in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. The next War Room is this evening. So we are going to do the market close stream tonight at 4:30 p.m. Eastern because it closes at 5 p.m. for the weekend. And then after that, I will be doing a channel member-only live stream in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 11 likes away from 200. The next 11 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 4 years.
It's science.
Okay. Woo. I gave you a Scottsdale Cowboy rifle, man. You did. That's right, Future Motive. It is in there. I'm gonna be whipping that out tomorrow. Christian Love says, see how it's done, Dom. Soup for me. Only been 1 day since my membership expired. That's funny. Chris Shimmick says, scroll up, see what I said. We'll send pics later. Okay, I'm looking for Chris Shimmick. Hold up. I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling up. Okay, Chris Shimmick. I may or may be not getting a tattoo today of the Battle Crab variant Rolo. Time will tell. Chum the water, says Chris Shimmick. Oh my goodness, guys. If you don't know about Chris Shimmick. Oh, and thank you, SGT, for that super chat. Thank you, saying those slippery little salamanders didn't send me a notification for the live stream. But guess what? I made it. Not today, Satan.
How dare you?
That is so funny. I'm glad you're here, SGT. Thank you so much for that super chat. And SGT, I just dropped another cork top. In the big, beautiful bounty. Yeah, I'm feeling crazy today. Okay, hold up real quick. So Chris Shimmick, I was going to show you this. If you guys go to my channel, let's go to shorts here. This is the winner. This is the last hidden horde here.
Got confirmed members of the HHRTF coming in here.
So this is the hidden horde happening. This is Ben Bateman finding it.
Oh my.
But Chris Shimmick went absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. That's Mike D right there. 160th Battle Crab Soar. Look at this with Chris Shimmick, what he did.
Done, Chris.
That's Chris Shimmick right there. Look at this. You guys, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Guys, he might be getting the Battle Crab variant today. If you think he should, say, ink it up, Chris. Ink it up. And Real Bill, thank you so much for getting that membership. That went to Paprika, Pauline. Congratulations, Paprika. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like paprika on your food, put it in chat. Let me know. Okay, we are just 24 and a half minutes away from the Big La Bamba opening up here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Now, I did want to show you guys something. The majority of silver you find out there is 3 9s fine. Some of it is 4 9s fine. Like I believe Perth Mint does 4 9s. Royal Canadian does 4 9s, doesn't it? There's a couple mints out there that do 4 9s. But there's only one coin that I know of ever made that's 5 9s fine silver, and I got one here. It's called the Gatto Andino. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 9s fine. Look at that. Very cool and very special round, I guess. The Gatto. Extra fine. As we're building another green candle here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We're immediately out of the danger zone. We're building green candles. They just can't hide it anymore.
We're ruined.
Okay. No, I ain't dropping that. I ain't dropping my Gatto. No way. No way I'm dropping my Gatto. Yeah, Mrs. IS is definitely 4 9. She's 5 9s fine, I'm telling you. Wow. Guys, it's so nice to be streaming from my whole setup. I've got multiple monitors. It's so easy to do things. When I was on the vacation with Mrs. IS and Rat Stacker, I had my double stacked monitor. That's it. Which I was able to make do with, but it's so much easier to stream and see everything you're seeing with my big monitor setup. You said you were giving that to Rat Stacker. The Gatto? I don't remember that, Shotgun Susie. I do not remember saying I was giving the Gatto to Rat Stacker. I cannot confirm nor deny that. Okay, here we go. Gold is down here at 4,044.93. Did you wear your chaps to bed? How dare you?
How dare you?
I've never slept so well in my life. What does 999 plus mean? And is it special? I've never seen 999 plus, but my guess would be that it's better than 999, but they can't certify it. That'd be my guess. What operating system do you use? I use Windows. The newest version of Windows. Whatever that is, I forget now. I think it's Windows, was it 3.1? No, I'm kidding. You guys remember, was it Windows 3.1 or 5.1? The really old one. I use DOS. Okay. And look at that, guys. Lewis Brown, member for 6 months. 160th battle source sound off. Drop jet in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a member of the 160th Battle Crab Soar, drop it in chat right now. Are you ready to soar? Grab your patch. Join the war room. What was Mrs. IS's reaction to the chaps? She laughed and shook her head, Owen. She laughed and shook her head. Owen, I sent you an email earlier. I got your other battle crab. So, guys, I was helping Owen out. I used Windows 95, says Homostacker. I helped Owen out. Now, Reckless Metals could not ship to Ireland. So Owen bought 2, and had them sent to me, and now I'm going to ship them to him. So the first one we opened was not a variant. It was what is that number? Number 439. Owen, do you want to open your second one live on air to see if it's a variant? Let me know. Silver Tsunami, thank you for being a crustacean commander for a month. I'm giving you a salute right now. Thank you. Let's see if Owen wants to rip it. And in chat saying, did you wear the chaps? Do you wear the chap? Well, I just got them. Tonight's going to be my first war room with the chaps, and I may just wear them. One time, just to see what it feels like. One time. Just one time I might. Get it and rip it. Okay, guys, say a little prayer for Owen. Is it a regular? Which, guys, the regulars are now selling for over $200. Is it a variant? Is it a gold variant? Let's see. Get out of there. Okay. So right off the bat, we know it's not the gold variant because the gold variant on the back, the crown was gold. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's a regular, but it's still super cool, Owen. Number 404, and I'm dropping it in. No, I'm kidding. I'm dropping it in the make it. No, I'm kidding. Owen, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Now, Owen, I'm shipping this to you. Now, I want you to pick right now live, Owen. Which patch do you want me to send? Do you want to join the 69th Battle Crabs Brigade? 69th Chaps Brigade? Do you want to join the 42nd Battle Crab? Or the... That's 3. Or the... That's 4. That's 5 sneezes. Or the 160th Battle Crab Soar. Which one do you want to join? Guys, the last time I sneezed 5 times, it rallied. The last time I sneezed 5 times, Silver rallied. All right, let's see what Owen picks. Wow. I was just trying to get it out. I felt it coming. I was trying to get it out. What did Owen pick? Let's see. I'm looking. Owen! Owen, you slippery little salamander!
How dare you?
Owen is joining the 69th Chaps Brigade. Feel the breeze. That's going with your package, Owen. Wow. That might be our first Chaps Brigade confirmed member. It's a secret society, but that might be the first confirmed member in Ireland. That is so funny. Okay. Whew. Christian Love says, I can, and guys, Christian Love got soup this morning. Congratulations, Christian. I can see Mrs. IS telling you you're wearing them wrong. Yeehaw! Yeah, she might. Cavalier here says you might have hand, foot, and mouth disease. Oh, no, I've got hand, foot, and mouth disease. All right, give me a second here. Unconfirmed reports that I have hand, foot, and mouth disease. Woo. Okay. We are spreading, says Rare Earth Coins. Another member of the Chaps Brigade. Thank you, Okie Stacker, for gifting that membership. That went to Barefoot's house. And Okie, why don't you drop your link in chat? Guys, don't forget Okie Stacker is a... he has a business where he sells gold back. So check him out. He's going to drop his link in chat. Email pictures. Okay. Soup John just sent me something. I usually don't check my email live because that's dangerous. But I can with Soup John. That is weird. Huh. I'm going to have to look into this more, John. I don't know. I've never seen it. Guys, look. This is the silver John just sent me. 999 plus. I've never seen 999 plus. I usually see 0.999. 1 troy ounce, fine silver, 999 plus. Huh. Let's see. I've never seen that. Okay, so it's what we theorized earlier. So 0.999 is remaining 0.1% consistent of trace natural impurities. 999 plus indicates the metal meets or exceeds 999. So it may possibly be better, more pure than just 0.999. Well, thank you, Soup John. Guys, we all just learned something today. I've never in my entire life seen a 999 plus. Sub Ramen says all figures were in favor of silver yesterday, yet silver plummets. That's not true. That's not true. Let me break it down for you. We broke it down last night. Because I don't want you guys having that narrative and being depressed. I think we actually did well. So look at this. This is what happened yesterday. GDP 1.5% expected to. That was bullish for silver. The PCE inflation was neutral for silver. Core PCE was neutral. Personal income was slightly bullish. Consumer spending was neutral. Slightly bearish was the initial jobless claim. So if you look here, only two were one was bullish, one was slightly bullish. The rest was neutral and then slightly bearish. So it's all good. But the numbers can be great. Everything can be going right. And one geopolitical craziness can send the market in a spiral. Early rear coin says throw it on a Sigma. Yeah, John, why don't you go ping that bar? Guys, you need to get a pocket pinger. You need to look for fakes. Hold up. I'm going to legit test you guys. Hold up. Hold up. Oh. Okay. I'm going to seriously test. Usually I just show you all fake or real ones. I'm going to seriously test you guys. I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you two Morgans. One is real, one is fake at the same time. Seriously, one is real, one is fake. Tell me if the left is fake or the right is fake. Put left in chat if the left is fake. Put right in chat if the right is fake. So I'll show you both sides. Both 1921s. Is the left fake or the right? Is the left fake or the right fake? What do you guys think? Guys, if you said the right was fake, you're wrong. The left is fake. The right was real. The left was fake. The right was real. You need to protect yourselves now.
Getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too, so thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Guys, whack your stack. Whack your stack. Protect yourselves. Now look at this. We're starting to get a tighten. We're starting to tighten here. Oh, come on. Come on. Work with me here. We're starting to tighten here. Look how it's tightening, it's coiling. Are we breaking higher? Are we breaking lower? Let me know right in chat. But don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. In just 11 minutes, the big La Bamba, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, is going to be opening here. This is going to get interesting. Let's read the tea leaves. 65.79. We're at 57. 58, 59, 65, 6, 7, 8. We're at a $8. So if we opened right now, I think we'd see up to $1 gap down. Unfortunately. But we'll see as we get closer. That could change. Yeah, somebody sent me pictures or a story of... it was Master Stacker. Hold up. Let me show you guys this. Master Stacker. Let me show you guys this fakes. This was at a coin show. This was literally at a coin show. A dealer at the coin show, he's like, I didn't know. So he had these listed. Hold up. I'll just show you two. He had these on his table. Okay. Now let me show you the back.
Here's the back. Look at the word dollar. It had 2 D's in it. $1. $1. And then with a US coin. 1 second. Okay, with the US coin, this is an easy check, but honestly, most of the coins don't, most of the fakes have fixed this. So when you flip a US coin, it's supposed to be like perfectly aligned. Okay. So this is called a medallic alignment, not coin alignment. You see? So that's a real one. But those, when he flipped them like that, it wasn't right up like that. Future Moto says Starbucks baristas report respiratory issues linked to new blending power used in frozen drinks, raising safety concerns and prompting calls for a recipe review. Whoa. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Now, are we going to break out of this little fish head? This does look like a fish head. We're going to call this a fish head wedge. Are we going to break out of that? Let's see. And if we break out of that fish head wedge, and we break above this line, we should be moving up. Let's see. Okay, we're starting to get a candle here. Green candle trying to push. Let's hit it. Let's hit him with the baby gator.
How do you do the baby gator noise? Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I'm telling you, it was massive. I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, guys, if you don't come to the war rooms, you're really missing out. The other day in the war room, we literally saw a volcano erupt. I'm not messing. If you were in the war room and you saw that volcano erupt, put volcano in chat right now. We saw it. We saw it. Commander Craig, I showed off last night your bounty you won. Do you want to see it, Commander Craig, so you could be reminded? Let me know, Commander Craig. We literally saw a volcano erupt. I'm not even messing with you. A volcano literally blew its top live. I was so close, I felt the heat. I'm like, it might melt the phone. Oh, you saw it on replay. Okay. And Commander Craig, don't let me forget either. I'm also sending you a battle crab flag was in there. Dominator Vaughn threw that in there. But I'm going to ship that to you straight from my manufacturing company. So when we communicate on email, Craig, why don't you send me an email right now to claim your bounty? And then in that, give me your shipping address so then I can also send you that flag. And Commander Craig, I know you're the commander of the 42nd Battle Crab, but if you want to secretly join the 69th Chaps Brigade, you let me know. You let me know. And you can pick Commander Craig, just tell me. So if you go to my website shop, on which flag you want, this is the open flag. It shows everybody you stack gold and silver if they were to search that. This is called the Secret Society flag, more subdued. And this is called the Battle Crab flag in OD green. As we push higher here on silver, 57.76. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening up. We're going to see if we can turn this gap down into a gap up right here live. And guys, all AI Hinderman wants soup. Wants war soup. Whoa. If you're a hungry crustacean, you need soup. Put I need soup in chat right now. Let's see how many of you are out there. Oh, and I have an announcement. So once Donna gets soup, it could come quick, it could go slow. Silver Serpents was next in line to be crowned on the soup pedestal, but he got soup the other night. So the next person on the soup pedestal is going to be Yukon Cornelius. And then after Yukon Cornelius is going to be Sage Flybaby is going to be the next after him on the soup pedestal. Look, there's another Donna in chat right there that needs soup. Whoa. All those names I just mentioned were voted in, recommended by channel members, reaffirmed by all subscribers. And then we held an emergency conclave the other day to determine the position. The High Soup Councilman. Sent you an email. Okay, thank you, Commander Craig. I got to get this bounty in the mail to you, but man, woo! You're getting silver. You're getting copper. You're getting platinum. Wow. Wyvern says, I may be the youngest person to have programmed Fortran on punch cards. Our class got the chance in the DoD school in Germany at 7 years old. That's awesome, Wyvern. Thank you, Real Bill, for the Jules. Kaltenberg says, get your bowls up. Kaltenberg for a long time has been saying that soup was fake. It's a farce. It's not real. Kaltenberg does not believe it. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying on X. Thank you, Shotgun Susie, for putting that out. Shotgun Susie, I'm going to reply to your email today about the cork top. I haven't had time to catch up. Shotgun, thank you, Susie. Okay, we're caught up there. Let's go back here. Guys, we are just 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. I need you guys to get ready. I need you to put on your war paint. Oh, it's Al for Alfred. Okay. Al Henderman. Thank you. Thank you for correction. I was like, is that Al? Is that AI? I wasn't sure, but thank you, Al. I'll get it right next time. Or you can lash me with the wet noodle. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Guys, thank you for all the gifted memberships. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the jewels. This is my full-time job. I couldn't do it without your support. Every day, all day, unless I'm with Ratstacker and Mrs. IS running me ragged in the parks, which that was the last one of the year, or at least for summer, so we're good. All day, every day, I'm in the catacombs of the internet, the tomes of ancient times, finding you guys the information you need to read the tea leaves on gold and silver. So thank you so much. And guess what? You can support the channel without spending the dime. Smash that like button. We're only 49 likes away from 300. The next 49 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 99 years.
It's science.
Now, I want to thank all the channel members. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do, so thank you so much. A big special shout out to all the Diamond Claw level channel members. And guys, I am going to audit this and remove some names and add some names this weekend. It takes like 2 hours, but I'm going to do that this weekend. Who in chat's got Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond Claws.
Shanghai Futures Exchange.exe, says Sicilian Stacker. Okay, guys, we are about 1 minute away from Shanghai, so let's read the tea leaves. 65.79 we close. We're currently at 57.69. 57, 58, 59, 60. What was that? 65, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We're due for a gap down. We're due for a gap down, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. I'm upgrading this to a danger zone alert. I need you all to crab your battle stations. Crab your battle stations. I need the 160th battle crab soar to scramble. I need 42nd battle crab to get ready for insertion. I need the 69th Chaps Brigade to get ready to go berserk. And you know, of course, the Kilted Crustaceans. Prepare yourselves. It's about to go down here in just 20 seconds. Let me take a sip of Mrs. International Stacker coffee to get ready here. 10 seconds. I'm going to be counting it down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a big gap down. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Only about 79 cents. We're at $64.94 on Shanghai. A BRC on silver now on the COMEX, ladies and gentlemen. Down to 57.48. Those slippery little salamanders.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But remember, guys, physical gold and silver, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. We're in it for the mid to long term. The short-term volatility is just static on the radio. When in doubt, zoom out. But ladies and gentlemen, gold is now down to 4,036. It's kind of like limbo. How low will it go? We'll find out here together. That's what I can tell you for sure. Let's drop this down. Now, the next shoe to drop is just 29 minutes away. That would be the Dow Jones. Do you guys want me to keep streaming for the Dow Jones Open? Because that could be explosive. It's up 154 points. Let me know. Do you want me to stay open for Dow Jones? DOW Dow. And we are just 41 likes away. No, 40 likes away from 300, so keep smashing it. Let's see what's breaking in the news to this morning. Okay, let's see. Oil's going back up. 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%. DXY. Okay, what happened? Was there a tweet? No. Let's check CENTCOM. Whoops. No. All right, let's keep looking here. Singapore. I'm looking for any breaking news right now that's causing this. Oh, did a report come out? What was the watch out for today? What were we watching for? I forget. Okay, Friday. Yeah, the employment cost index. Let's see if that came out. Here we go. The U.S. employment cost index increased 0.9% quarter over quarter, with the private industrial comparison of rising 0.9%. Wages and salaries. So let's look here. Okay. The quarter 2 2026 employment cost index reveals a notable increase in wages and benefits. With wages up 0.9%, the consensus was 0.7%, and benefits rising by 1%. The data underscores a tight labor market, suggesting that employers are under pressure to increase compensation. Under the hood, the employment's change. Okay, so under the hood, the employment cost index reflects the change in the cost of labor, which includes wages and benefits. Okay, bottom line increase suggests ongoing inflationary pressures. Okay, so let's go back here. So here's what I wrote on this. The employment cost index measures wage growth, one of the Federal Reserve's key inflation indicators. Cooler wage growth could lower treasury yields and support gold and silver. Hotter wage growth could strengthen the U.S. dollars, push real yields higher, and pressure on gold and silver. Guys, this is short-term pressure, but look. So it was hotter. It went up. So what does that mean? We're going to look at the DXY. That is going up 0.37%. And yields are going higher as well. And we are seeing negative pressure on gold and silver. Let's keep looking here, though. 9:45. So, guys, in 40 minutes, the Chicago Business Barometer is coming out. If you want to watch that, I probably won't be live at that time. You could come here on this on my website, internationalstacker.com, click news blog, click the latest weekly watch out. You can click this and watch it yourself. That's coming out at 9:45. University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment's coming out at 10. Then we got 3:30 for CFCT. Woo! What a wild day to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Dropping the mic says to 200 million and run deep crab. Oh, to 200 meters and run deep crabs. All are full silent. They are dropping depth charges. Thank you. Dropping the mic was on a submarine. Do we have a new submarine brigade forming? Let me know. We don't have a navy, guys. The crustacean nation yet has to have a navy or a coast guard at that matter. So 9:30 that came out. Let's see when the I mean 8:30. So right here is when that data came out, and then we dumped by 8:55 a.m. Eastern. Interesting. Okay. Breaking 60,000 migrants have entered Spain's enclave in just 24 hours. Is that true? 60,000? Oh my goodness. The Saudis are reportedly preparing a major offensive against the Houthis by sea and possibly by land in Yemen. Okay, that's a long one. This looked like it might be a good post, but it's long. I do not have the patience for that right now. Okay. The videos from them invading Spain was crazy. Yeah, I read up a little bit on it, Brian. So evidently Spain, they were giving anybody like asylum who made it in the borders, and they're saying that they're open borders, but they stopped it. And supposedly they stopped it, but it's hard to it's hard. Everyone to a certain date gets like automatic asylum. And it's hard to prove when somebody got into the country illegally. So a bunch of people are coming in there now. So they're like air quote grandfathered in. That's what I read. I don't know if it's accurate, but that's what I read. Look at this. This Amazon driver came face to face with a bear. Let's see. Whoa. What's he pulling out? But guys, is this even real? Like, what videos are real anymore on the internet? Like with all the AI stuff? Let's refresh the Dow. We're going to be live here on the Dow in just about 21 minutes and 50 seconds. Guys, my allergies are insane this morning. Oh my goodness. I might actually be sick. I might have picked up a Disney crud. I don't know. I may actually be contaminated. I may be contaminated. We need a level 5 lockdown. Level 5 lockdown. What is a level 5 lockdown? I'm not sure, but it ain't good. I may be contaminated. By mistake, I ate some lettuce. I ate lettuce by mistake. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, Moroccan police continue to guide illegal migrants toward the Spanish border. Oh, so Morocco is busing a bunch of illegal migrants to the border to go into Spain. Jeez. Guys, it's dangerous. You have this many people come into a country illegally, it's going to be dangerous. People need to eat. People do crazy things when their children are hungry. Be safe, protect yourselves. We're waiting on the Bank of Japan decision to see what they decide on. England decided to hold rates. Steady. Your chaps would have protected you from Disney. Guys, had I had these chaps when I went to Disney, so Mrs. IS took a funny video of me. We were playing in this place called Level 99. It's like if an obstacle course in an escape room had a baby. We had like limited time to get over this thing. I was like trying to climb over a rope. I was trying to climb a wall. Then I ran a wall like a ninja. Had I had these chaps, I would have put them on. I would have worn them. I would have worn them. Okay. Let's check the Dow. We're up 171 points. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. There is activity on the repo market. Remember the repo, this is the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. This is the emergency market set up by the Federal Reserve where banks, big banks with a B, can come in and they can get emergency liquidity. Now you see 2020, look at that, 29, oh, it's crazy. But they could get emergency liquidity by selling treasuries, mortgage-backed securities, agency bonds. And it's supposed to just be temporarily. It's supposed to sell it and then buy it back for emergency liquidity. And all has been quiet on the Western Front for a while until the beginning of July. But look at this. We got a blip. 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 Usually I won't report on stuff this small. But if it continues, I'm going to report on it. But is this the calm before the storm? Are we about to see a big pop? I will report on it because this means emergency liquidity is needed by the big banks. Are they getting margin called? Do they just, are they becoming insolvent? I don't know. So I do monitor that. I will report on that if it becomes a thing. It's getting close to being a thing. I'll tell you that right now. And Dwayne 2020 says, gold has no value by itself. If China holds all the gold, no one can import their plastic crap. The only way trade works with gold is if the importer has the gold. This is why gold is great for trade. Can't have all one side exporter anymore. So who cares how much gold they have? Well, it's more than that, Dwayne. I get your point there. But I and many others believe that they are stockpiling gold so they can make a gold-backed yuan, which will destroy the U.S. dollar's hegemony. So it's more than just that. You got to go like 3-4 levels deeper. Then what happens when they destroy the U.S. dollar? They can control everything, right? We're seeing major strategy, major geopolitics, and posturing at play here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and risk it all for the biscuit. I'm going to gamble all. Let's check the Dow Jones. 184, okay. Yes, I just won 30,000 claws. Now, how many clawioners do I have in chat? If you're a clawioner, I have something special, a special plan for a certain level of clawioners. If you're a clawioner, let me know in chat right now. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at this. Focus over here. Sublime Mad Dog has 4 million claws. 4 million! 364 hours. Jeff Stout has 2.2 million. Ralph Ramsey has 2.2 million. Michael D has 1.9 million. Lone Ranger has 1.9. Bobcat Pro has 1.8. Cesc Gonzalez has 1.7. Cuba has 1.5. Richard Metcalf has 1.4. Look at all these clawionaires. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Guys, can you believe Chris Shimmick? Oh, my. Look at that. I'm sure it looks better now. This was fresh. There was a little bit of blood. It has some healing to do. You guys got to get yourselves to a hidden horde. You gotta get yourselves to a hidden horde. We got 500 people on the stream and 278 likes. That means we're 22 likes away from 300. I know we can make this a 300 like live stream. I know we could do it. Now, if you want your silver and you want it now, call 1-877-CRAB now. It's not a real phone number. JG Crabsworth.
It's my silver and I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now.
My silver and I want it now.
And the Real Geared Up Survival sent me another version of that. I got to do some editing. Now that I'm finally home, I could do that. It's been busy. Guys, I've been busy. Look at this. Hidden Horde. So, I was here July 7th. Then the next week I was in Springfield. And then I was back for like 4 days. And then that week I was up in Orlando again. But now I'm back so I can get some stuff done. Wow, David Michael just became a clawioner today. Congratulations. Alan J. Pratt says, sorry I'm late. I was away picking up a new car today. Nice, in Dundee. It's a VW GTI 50th anniversary, 1976. GTA Coast. 750 ounces today. It cost me 900 ounces in inflation. Whoa. Very cool. Mark Midwell here is saying Qutra is in Africa, opposite Gibraltar, the gates of Hercules to the Mediterranean. I've been. So let me show you this, ladies and gentlemen. So if we go over here. Okay. So let me zoom out. This is the country of Morocco. Okay. This is the Mediterranean Sea. This is where the Roman Empire was controlling everything. Egypt's over here. So if we zoom in here on Morocco, they're going to, I don't know how to say that. Qutra? I don't know. But for the longest time, this has been a major strategic place to control because this is the only passage in and out of the Mediterranean Sea. As a matter of fact, Gibraltar here, where you have monkeys that run around in Gibraltar, this is still controlled by the UK. England still controls Gibraltar. That's how important this was. So from here, they're boating, and I think just boating. They're boating across to Spain. Here's Spain. This is all Spain. This is Portugal. And I've been down here in Malaga before. Beautiful city on the Mediterranean. So much fun. Dutch Murphy says, I've been to the Hercules thing in Gibraltar. My picture on Discord shows it. Discord. Awesome. Dutch. Okay, we are, what is this? 12 and a half minutes away. 12 and a half minutes away from the Dow opening here. 52,555. Woo! $57.34 on the COMEX for silver. Gold is $4,037 on the COMEX. Gold to silver ratio is back up to 70.42 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. And silver right now on the Shanghai Futures Exchange is 64.63. Can we get a 6-7 in chat? Mark Midwell says, I went swimming in the sea, pissed up, and was ill for a week. They're not boating across or swimming. Wow, Mark. Wow. Don't swim in that water, folks. Real Bill here says, ISN crew, I'll see you this evening. Be safe. Take care. And remember, tonight's stream is going to be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern because that market closes at 5. I will do a war room after it. Guys, we have Donna Sim in chat. Poor Donna asking, please, can I have some soup? Poor Donna needs soup, and she needs it now. Now, there's another girl in need on the channel. She's got a strong arm, built like a brick house. She's looking for a suitor. I met her in Poland at the Germania Mint. She stacks gold, silver, and copper all day long. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think you are the right suitor for Viola, let me know.
What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. I did have a couple of suitors show up in the mail. Huntington Beach showed up. Bubba Beach showed up. They didn't have what it took. Look at the volume on the sell-off. 13,005. Yeah, look at this volume right here. Look at that volume on the sell-off. That is massive. That's the most volume we've had since Tuesday. No, Thursday. Yeah, that's the most volume we've had since Thursday. Becky, look at that bar. And Soup John gifted a membership. That went to Jeff and Sav. Congratulations, Jeff. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I hate to say it, ladies and
Please,
gentlemen.
sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Aha.
Mark Middle saying the border between Morocco and Ceuta is a gate with a one-man gate with a gun. Let's see. So look at this little border here. Let's look for the gate. Okay, it might be here. I see a road there. I think it's here. Let's zoom in. Here is the passage. Moroccan customs. It's right here. Guardia Civil de Ceuta. So who owns this? CEUTA. Who owns CEUTA? I had no... Guys, I've been all over the world. I had no clue that Spain owned this. So Spain owns this little chickaraff here. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me over here in the Strait of Hormuz. So see, notice Oman is here. Notice the border with Oman ends here with the United Arab Emirates. That's Abu Dhabi, Dubai. But up here, Oman actually owns this little tip. Just the tip. Oman owns just the tip there. So that reminds me of that. That makes sense, though. Spain would have taken control of that and held that to this day, because that is a very strategic thing for them to own both sides. Although the British took Gibraltar. The British are like, no, Gibraltar's ours. And you see there is a castle here, or fortresses. Well, that's a lighthouse. Let's see. See, there's a fortress here. That makes sense for back in the day, because even up here in Malaga, there's a big castle fortress up here. I've walked to this fortress on my tootsies. It was right around here somewhere. Where are you? No, that's not it. I think it was up here. Here it is. I walked this castle. It was a invigorating walk. And the interesting thing about Spain is a lot of the stuff, especially near the ocean, like the fortresses and stuff, it will have like a very European design, and then it will have Arabic design, and then European, then Arabic. Because the Arabs took this over multiple times during the years, and they were fought back by the Europeans. So you can see the layers of different design. It's very interesting. Okay, we are just 6.5 minutes away from the stock market opening. We're up 192 points. DXY is down a little bit. That's good. Oh, look at this. Big old dump on the DXY. This is the dollar index. When it goes down, it puts positive, bullish, green pressure on gold and silver. When it goes up, it puts negative, reddish, bearish pressure on gold and silver. We're getting a massive dump here. Oil's up all 2%, 2.5%, and CL1. Only Brent's up 1.97%. Stuff's happening, guys. Today's going to be an interesting day. It's going to be choppy. And then some big geopolitical statement, something's going to happen. Mark Midwell says Spain should give it back and England should give it back. Give back Gibraltar back, to be honest. The Moroccan Berbers owned all of it. All of it, Spain included. Yeah, they did. I want to give it back. Especially if Morocco is bussing over people to send them across to my country. I would control that. That's a very key strategic point. U.S. Treasury has informed banks that it may intervene in the yen market on Friday. Okay, thank you for that, RCG. Let's look at that. Okay, I'm trying to find that. U.S. Treasury, Scott, Minnesota. Okay. And now Reuters usually is not free, so now I have to find a free one. These articles get syndicated out, and you can get free versions. No. Okay. Okay, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on July 30th, that's yesterday, that Japan may have intervened. Wait, that Japan may have intervened to prop up its yen currency, according to Fox. Okay, but is the U.S. going to intervene? Hold up. What did he type to me? That quote might have gotten. Okay, so I'm seeing the U.S. Treasury Scott Bessent said on Thursday that Japan may have intervened. I think this might be a misquote that's running crazy on X, guys. I think this may be a misquote. This is why I research everything before I report it to you. I think this might be a misquote. As fun as it would be to report on it. It may intervene in the yen market on Friday. I think this is a misquote. But everyone's running with it. Look at this. Everyone's running with it. Hey, look, there's your boy, International Stacker. Hey, look, there's your boy, International Stacker. Hey, look, there's your boy, International Stacker. Okay. Guys, if you could find any report that the Treasury Secretary said the U.S. may intervene, let me know. Right now, the only support I could find is that that's not on X, is that Japan may have intervened. Okay. Let's go back here to the Dow. We are opening the stock market here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We're up 197 points. 197. But this is why, guys, I spend a lot of time finding evidence, reporting stuff that's responsible. I all day long could say silver's going to 20 million. I can report all kinds of crazy stuff that gets traction. But I want to give you guys the accurate information you need to make the decisions you need to make. Not a financial advisor, just some doing the internet with crabs. AG Delaney, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. You are now a crab cadet. The Jersey Mike's sub IPO didn't go well, by the way. Well, let's see. Jersey Mike's stock. Let's see. It fell 6%. Here we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, here's the IPO. Bloop. And here's what happened. Bloop. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market is opening in 1 minute and 15 seconds here. And it looks like we are going to be up 211 points. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Guys, silver has been trillions. Silver was for some time worth trillions in Zimbabwe. Look at this $10 trillion mark. And thank you, JBS Silver Slammer became a crustacean commander. Guys, can we all salute JBS, the newest crustacean commander? Now, let me give you guys an update on our next emoji to unlock. Let's see how many channel members away we are from the next emoji. Stand by. We need 172 members. If we get 172 more members, we will unlock the next emoji. What will it be? We'll decide together. I already got some new emoji designs I'm working on this weekend for the 42nd Battle Crab, the 101st Kilted Crabs, and the 69th. So if you're a member of one of those, you're going to be able to spam chat with that. Look at that. Al Hinderman says, I want war soup. Whoa, what is war soup? I know soup, but what is war soup? Whoa. Maybe it has razor blades in it. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market is now open. Let's go here to the stock market. Massive green candle on the Dow Jones. Massive green candle. Let it marinate here for like 30 seconds, and I'll start reporting on it. Let me take a sip of coffee here. Thank you to those newest channel members. We've got about 500 people watching. We're at 303 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're only 47 likes from 350. I know we can do it. The next 46 now people to smash like are going to get good luck for 3 moon cycles.
It's science.
Okay. Good job, Susie. Guys, this is I want to shout out all the moderators. If you do something that's against the guidelines, they will warn you first, hopefully. They will warn you first. If you repeatedly do it, they'll time you out for 5 minutes. Then if you do it again, then they'll keep escalating it. If you're talking about Bitcoin and wanting to buy and sell Bitcoin and cryptos, that's fine. But if you're repeatedly spamming it, you might get put in the timeout. So you can voice all your opinions here with gold, silver, cryptos. That is fine. But if you're spamming, then you'll get a spanking. It's called the double S. You spam, you get a spank. Okay. We can close that. Dow Jones is now up 225 points. S&P's up 42. NASDAQ's up 410. DXY's still, it's starting to level off. Still trending down a little bit here. But shout out to all the moderators, guys. Can we get a round of applause for the moderators? We got Fingers on. We got Shotgun Susie. We got Ralph. Mike D. Did I say Fingers already? Fingers? Who else we got in here? I'm looking. Sublime Mad Dog. And any other moderator that's lurking. Thank you so much to all the moderators. I couldn't do this without you guys. Nobody puts baby in the corner, says dropping the mic. That's funny. Okay, we're watching this green candle materialize here. Let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. More info. Okay, let's watch this real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, that's from Instagram. Okay, but I can find him here. It's Kagan. Here. Here it is here. Let's see what he says.
I would say arguably one of the craziest clips I've seen coming out
Can
of
you guys hear it?
Ceuta was a Moroccan migrant that swam into the Spanish enclave of Ceuta while carrying or pushing their bicycle through the water. Like they swam from Morocco into Ceuta while holding onto their bike. So when he got onto the beach, he was able to get on his bike and ride away in Ceuta. A lot of people were posting saying that this is like a triathlon that this dude was running, but yet he was like going from one country to another. It's just the craziest thing. It got posted by a person by the name of David Arrieta on X.
Crazy, guys.
More than 49,000 people crossed illegally into Ceuta in roughly 24 hours between July 30th and the 31st. They published that report and then they shortly deleted it afterwards from their official website.
Yeah, that was smart to bring a bike
Without
so you
any
could get
type
away.
of explanation. I've also read other reports that cite over 40,000 people in the same day. Now, just for context, Ceuta's population is roughly 83,000 to
Oh my goodness.
85,000 people. So an influx of this magnitude would be a major temporary population increase, and they definitely don't have the capacity to handle that many people. Most of the migrants illegally transited by land or through water, many of them swimming around.
That's crazy, guys. Thank you to Wyvern for gifting a membership. That went to Stacking Ounces. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I believe we're going back down to 55. Might even see 52 again, says Bam the Trader. So Bam the Trader says 55 or 52. Do you agree with Bam? Put Bam in chat if you think he might be right. I'll take every dip I can get. I feel it in my bones where silver's ultimately heading, so I'll take any pullback I could get right now. Still a rat stacker. She's stacking hard right now. Look at this. This is chaos. Look at this. Wow. 60,000 people. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get to it. I got to start editing stuff for you. So we're going to do a crab raid. Let's see who's on. Is it Kalilo? Let's see if it's Kalilo. Yeah, Kalilo's on. We're going to do a raptor run. Not a raptor run. We're going to do a crab raid on Kalilo live. And then I'm going to be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern tonight for market close for the weekend. I'm going to be working on stuff all today. I'm going to have the new Soup song done with Donna's face in it. That one, it's going to have Donna's face and a few other surprises. And the new channel member emojis are coming as well. Thank you all. Smash the like button on your way out. Don't go anywhere, though. And when I hit end on this stream, it's going to prompt you to go join Kalilo Live. We're going to flood the chat with crabs. Smash the like button. Thank you so much. And I guess I'll say CYOTNO. Catch ya on the next one. Woo!
I am never going to financially recover from this.